YouTube? This is Bob Power 1 again with another video review on Powerdirector. This is by Cyberlink. And one of the commonly asked questions I wanted to go into right off the bat is how do you add a title screen to your videos? So what I've done here is done exactly that. I'll show you how that works in a second. So what you're going to want to do first is drag your video. This is my Mixcraft editing review video, so I will post a link to that if you guys want to check that out. So you're going to want to drag that here, and then the next thing you're going to want to do is click this and go to color boards. You're going to want to drag any color you want. They have lots, so there's more than this. As you can see, there's a bar, so there's more colors. So drag any color you want. I just chose the generic black for this one. And then what you're going to want to do once you've done that, I've picked a song as well. You can just go ahead and go to your file and then just drag and drop it into the folder here. So that's not really a problem. Drag and drop it just into this pane here. But another thing you're going to do after that is, if you want a song, put that on, obviously. And then you're going to want to go to this little title room box here and drag this. You can download more. I haven't seen the point because you can edit them so much it doesn't matter. Drag them down right here in the little text title track box thing right here. So you can drag it right there and pull it back to the beginning. Of course, you can edit this, make it as long as you want. Mine's 10 seconds just because that's how I wanted it. And I'll show you the result. If I play the movie right now from the beginning, I will show you the result of this. I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, and as you can see, you can fade it out, the music, add effects. Fading out the music is a little annoying. It's kind of hard to do. You gotta sort of just go down here, click on it, click on the music, and then you can, when the dot turns red, you can drag the fade amount on and off. You have to add another dot in the middle by double clicking. And then you can make the fade. You can see the little line. I'm not sure if you can see, but it goes down right here. So there's another, that part's kind of annoying. But so let me just show you how to do that now. As you can see, I put effects on it, so you're going to want to go here, edit title, and wait for that to pop up. Give it a second here. Okay, here we go. So again, you can double click. That's how you're going to edit your words. It'll come up with just title, and that's all that'll be in there. So you're going to want to do that, and then you can drag this around and turn it or whatever, however you want. So if you just click here, I can go ahead and just take it and drag it basically wherever I want. So that's really not too much of a problem. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Okay, and then it's going to come up with the default lettering, which is just white. What you're going to want to do is choose from one of these styles. I chose this one for mine and just typed in Mixcraft tutorial because that's what the video is. So, and then you can also do font, the face of the font. You can change the colors. Like I can make this black instead if I want green and black instead of green and white, or green and yellow. I mean, you can really do whatever you want with it. I'll leave it like that. And you can see the gradient direction. You can click this. You really can't tell that much right now, but you can see it's going from left to right on the letters now instead of, if I click here, going up and down. I like up and down better, so I'm going to leave that. Transparency is obviously just changing how much you can see through the middle of the letter. And then blur, you'll see it just blurs everything together a little bit. So I'm going to leave it where it was because I like that one. Shadows, you can put distance, you can change all this stuff, but I'm not going to do it right now because obviously you won't be able to see anything because my background is black, so you can't see anything right now anyway. And then border settings, you'll be able to see it's the same thing. Size of the border, you can change it down and up. The blur of the border, this one's just actual lettering in the middle. This is the border. You have to change all this separately. Transparency, so I can make it transparent or not. You can change the color, so if I want to make my border red, and how about black, with, you can see with, it'll be red, and the top is, oh, maybe not black, so not a good color. Let's try red and blue then. Okay, and you can see red, blue, and in the middle is still the same gradient and color as I had earlier, so you can do that. And this is where you add effects. If you hit the effect button and you click this and nothing pops up, you're just gonna have to click it. That's all you have to do. I have an effect here. It's called flocking. Let me show you what that is. What it does is it just makes them all come together from different places and end up saying the word. And then I have an end one, so they do the same thing except they go away. Of course, that's not the only effect you can do. If you just click more, there's a bunch that you can sort through. I haven't really messed too much with these. Found one I like. You can do glow, which actually is pretty cool, and I have tried that before. But I'm just going to leave it as it is. And this, you can modify the background, so you can stretch things out. I don't actually have any other backgrounds right now because I just have the default one. But you can change that. I'm just going to click OK, and then yeah. And another thing that is a little weird is if you click on this right now, if I click to play, which I actually can't right now for some reason, but anyway, it'll just the little clip part is blue, it'll just play the clip you selected, which I found really annoying. You have to click movie and then click it, and it'll start. So you can see how this looks.
Hey, it's time to get into some sin. You've been listening to gibberish.
And you can see I got a fade out on there and everything, so I just click backwards, and then we're all good. So you can go to here. That's one thing I really did like about this is you can drag and drop any song you want or any video you want onto there, which I found really awesome. I just like that. So then you can select and edit the length exactly. You can make it. This is the zoom in, I believe. Zoom in function. Oh, sorry, no, it isn't. It's just making this. It's the size of this screen here. And obviously, you can edit it, make the whole thing the screen, and none of it this other part here, or you can change it and make it the other way around. So it really depends on what you want to do. What you also can do is you can edit stuff out. So the really easy thing is to just go to the end, and if you don't like the ending and you want to edit the ending out, you want to select the clip. Sorry about that. Select the clip. Sorry, I gotta move this. Oh, sorry. And then you're gonna want to go all the way to the end of the bar, and you can just delete it, or you can take it back, or do whatever you want. Another easy way to do that is you can just drag this. If you just drag that out of the way, you click this again, and just click the end, and you can take little pieces of it off. So I like it the way it is, so I'm just gonna leave it. But that's just my preference. Just leave it like that. So that's just a couple little basic things that you can do with this program. Another one I really like, you can do this particle room, which I find actually pretty awesome. You can make, say, I'll just drag this. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna leave it. Go back to the beginning of the project, and just drag it here. Make it the same length as that, which I find really awesome, actually. I like that a lot. You can drag it and make it exactly the same as the one before. Whoop, sorry. Make it exactly the same as the one before. Then leave it there, and you'll be able to see. You should be able to see. If I click movie, click play. Whoop, I gotta click back to the beginning. Oh, it is, sorry. There. And then click play.
Hey, it's time to get into some sin. You've been listening to gibberish.
Hey guys. And you see how well that works. I think that's pretty awesome. It just does some particles. And then obviously, just like the rest of them, you can go ahead and right click on it, and you can edit it in different ways. You can remove it, all that stuff, duration. You can move it around, but I don't think I'm going to mess with it because, again, I like it the way it is right now. So that's just some basic things you can do on this with your title screens. Another one is this effect room, which it's okay. there's a lot of effects, and personally, I don't like a lot of them. So that's just me. There's a lot of them I haven't used much, so it really hasn't made much sense for me to do this right now. Of course, this is just a random video that they chose, and the fireworks around it are actually the effects, not that spinning thing, just so you know. You can have fire and different things. So it really just depends on what you like to do. If you like to do a lot of this effects stuff, then this program you like a lot. Kaleidoscope's a little cool. I mean, I personally don't use it, but it just depends on what you like again. So that's just a simple review on this video, and thank you very much.